So there are a lot of confusion actually about the student visa for Australia because from March last month there was a lot of change and everybody is talking about GSR. I mean the genuine student requirement. So what is that actually? That is the most important question. Nobody is explaining exactly what are the changes. Everybody is talking about the total things, and some of the people are saying something like that there is no need for SOP. Is that really right? So exactly today I'm going to tell you exactly, I will take your master class exactly within a very short period of time. What are the requirements? I mean, what are the changes for Australia student visa? What inclusions are there for you if you are applying for student visa? So if you are an agent or recruiter and you want to apply for your student, so I will take your master class exactly what are the changes. So let's get started.
So the first thing is genuine student requirements. What is this actually? It is nothing. It is just 4 questions that you need to answer as a student. So for example, what is your background and what is the relevancy to the course, and why do you think you are a genuine student? And if you want to add something else, like if your immigration history you can talk about, or any other else you can talk about. So it is independently based on you. So systematically it is a 4 question pattern and you need to answer all those things, and based on that you need to letter of statement, that is a statement of purpose. So some of the universities, unfortunately, they are talking something like that SOP is gone, but it is really not that. SOP is there, letter is there because it's the mandatory thing on the visa application process, so you can't avoid this. Apart from that, on the application manual you're getting these 4 questions. So based on these 4 questions, so with those answers you are giving on the application time, so you can copy paste to your SOP as well, so that your voice or what you are going to say will not be different. So that is your SOP. Then annual income of sponsor and living expense requirements. There are huge changes. So there is a specific requirement for the sponsors. They need to be income holder of like more than $70,000 per year, and living expense is going to change from 10th May as well. So it is something like 29,710, and every step there are changes like living expenses for your dependents. Then access to fund declaration. There is a question that who is your sponsor, for example, if it is your father, and then if it is then your father's account you are showing them fund, then there is a question, how can you prove that you have the access to the fund? So there is a declaration, I believe so, my recruiters are following based on our manual, since I'm working for the Adventist. So you need to declare that sponsor needs to give an affidavit with a declaration that the student has the full access to the fund. And at the time of application, application manual, you need to declare the same thing, something like that. How are you getting access to the fund from your parents? Then English requirements are changes, so you can check out with the DHO website. But straightforward, that is something like if it is 5.5, you're going you're meeting the high commission requirements with English course and others, whatever else. It used to be, but right now it is 6.0, so to get into Australia for any tertiary education. But if your university has a college, like for example Curtin University has Curtin College or something like that, and they are approved to provide the English course, then that is a different case. And still 48 hours work per fortnight. It used to be for quite a long time, like 1 year, but right now it is established. So if you're getting a student visa, so you're getting 48 hours work right per fortnight. And one more thing, if your visa is expiring before your graduation, so there is no chance to get into the application process for another student visa. It is something like subclass 600 visa. That is a visitor visa you need to apply, and with that visitor visa only you are eligible to go for your graduation finish up. So that's the overall. So here is a tip for you if you're a student, if you're an international student. Here is a tip for you, that is something like if you are 12th grade graduate, like if you have completed your HSC or if you have completed your A levels. So after that, you are having only 12 months to apply for Australia. So if your gap is more than 12 months, just after 12th grade, then it is not possible to apply most of the universities. I mean, it is not possible to apply. And apart from that, in between this 12 months gap, if the gap is exactly more than 6 months, then you need to explain. So how do you explain, or how can you explain? That is, here is my tips. Something like if you have appeared, or if you have prepared for the admissions test, so it's quite a long time, like 3-4 months is required for the public universities in the local country. So you can say something like that, you have prepared for the admission test, and here are some of the admission documents I have standing out for. I have appeared for these public universities. Otherwise, you can say something like that, you have admitted in coaching or something like that for your English preparation, and you have prepared for your IELTS or PT examination. That can be the gap explanation as well. So that's it. I believe it will be a little helpful for you to understand what are the basic changes to international, in student visa subclass 500 for Australia, and you know what are the changes actually. So I believe you understand very clearly. I tried to make this video in as short as possible to make you understand what are the basic requirements for Australia with the changes from now on. And I've given you some tips for the students. I believe it will be helpful for every one of you, even if you're recruiting or if you're a direct student. So choose your destination, understand the requirements, and understand the process, and develop yourself like you know everything, and then go. Happy applying.
So I believe these are the changes you have I have actually discussed. So I didn't discuss exactly what are the student visa requirements. You can straightforward Google it like subclass 500 student visa and go to the Immigration Australia portal. Then there are thousands of pages to research and to understand that. But these are the facts today I have been talked about. These are the changes, and you need to just follow that. Have a good day.